Hi everybody and welcome to our channel. CIA agent Evelyn Salt is tortured in a North Korean prison to confess her spy activity despite claiming to be there for business. Fellow agent Ted saves her through a prisoner exchange, even though it goes against CIA protocol. Salt's friend Mike intervenes and pressures the CIA to save her. 2 years later, Salt and Mike are married and living together with their dog. Agent Peabody asks Salt to help interrogate a Russian defector named Orlov because she can speak his language. Orlov notices Salt's wedding ring and comments that a husband can be a distraction for an agent. He reveals he has cancer and a previous job with the FSB, which is confirmed in the system, allowing him to share his story. In 1975, a Russian patriot stole babies to train them as spies with strong beliefs and values. These sleeper agents were sent to the U.S. to wait for the day to attack from within, which is planned for the vice president's funeral. The CIA doesn't believe Orlov's story about the COP program, but he reveals that KA-12 is actually Evelyn Salt, making her suspect a setup. She tries to contact Mike, but he doesn't answer. Peabody locks Salt in an office while trying to decide the next move. Orlov surprises agents with a hidden knife and escapes while the CIA is distracted. Salt escapes by blurring out security cameras with a fire extinguisher, but the CIA sees her as a suspect. She creates a bomb with cleaning supplies and escapes through a smashed window with a stolen gun. Salt tries to call Mike, but he doesn't answer. Salt destroys her SIM card to avoid being tracked and remembers Ted's advice to befriend Mike to gain access to North Korea. Returning home, she finds evidence of Mike's kidnapping and quickly packs a bag with a gun and her dog. As the CIA arrives, Salt leaves through the window and visits her neighbor to ask for dog care. She changes clothes and reminisces about her genuine interest in Mike. Ted recognizes Salt, and they begin to chase her. Salt is surrounded on the highway, but no one believes her when she claims she's innocent and being set up. She jumps onto a truck and continues jumping to evade the CIA and police chasing her. Peabody shoots and wounds Salt, causing her to fall, but she steals a biker's bike and leaves the CIA behind. Peabody discovers that Salt lost her parents and was sent to Russia as a child, which matches Orlov's story. Salt goes to a biker bar to tend to her wound and change clothes while thinking about Mike. Salt travels to New York and stays at a luxury hotel under a fake name. She reveals her true identity as a Russian sleeper agent and prepares weapons, including venom from a spider, to poison her bullets. She downloads subway maps to plan the assassination of the Russian president while dyeing her hair black. Salt remembers how easily she convinced the CIA of her loyalty. The station she needs is closed for the funeral, but Salt is prepared. Salt releases a smoke bomb in the subway wagon, allowing her to escape through the tunnels and enter the church unnoticed. She fights off guards to reach the room under the podium where the Russian president is speaking. Salt puts a bomb on the roof, causing the president to fall into the room below where she shoots him with a poison bullet. Peabody finds her and Salt surrenders. The president dies on the way to the hospital, and Salt reminisces about her childhood training in a facility while being taken away by the police. Salt undergoes plastic surgery and adopts a new identity as Evelyn Salt with an American backstory. She beats up police officers and causes a car crash before escaping unnoticed and stealing a hat. Salt takes a boat and remembers being brought back to America to wait for new orders with a new family. She sees anti-American protests on TV and reunites with Orlov, the mastermind behind the COP project, and her trainer in a nearby bar. Orlov scolds Salt for getting married, but she explains it was necessary to maintain her cover. Orlov takes Salt to his hideout and holds Mike hostage to test her loyalty by slowly drowning him. Salt keeps a straight face, but it's clear she's hurting. Orlov trusts her and introduces her to other kids he trained. He reveals their next mission is to seize control of the country's atomic weapons. Salt receives final instructions from an agent in NATO uniform, but she suddenly kills Orlov with a bottle and plans to take out everyone in the base with grenades and guns. Salt finds Mike dead and grieves, remembering her happy wedding day. She takes the assigned plane with Schneider, now a powerful colonel, as her attaché to the White House to kill the American president. They arrive in Washington and pass security with Salt dressed as a man. Schneider pretends to go crazy and shoots at everyone, causing chaos. The guards take the president away before Schneider activates an explosive. Ted suspects Salt's involvement. Salt steals a keycard during Schneider's attack and sees the agents taking the president to a bunker in the elevator. She knocks out a guard and climbs down the elevator shaft to reach the bunker. Salt knocks out guards and destroys cameras while the president discusses Russia's missiles with his team. Salt beats up more guards when they go to check the doors. Ted takes weapons from a guard and kills everyone in the security team when they realize Salt is approaching. Ted, another Russian sleeper agent, kills the president when he refuses to collaborate. Salt talks to Ted through intercoms as a new security team tries to break down the door. Ted plans to launch nuclear missiles into the Middle East, but Salt learns that the Russian president is alive and realizes Ted's plan. Ted confesses he was the one who convinced Orlov to use Salt for the assassination. Ted reveals that he still has the launch codes and threatens to start a nuclear war. Salt manages to escape the guards and fights Ted again, managing to disarm him. Peabody then arrives and offers to help her stop Ted, but Salt insists on doing it alone. She tracks down Ted and kills him with the same pair of scissors. In the end, Salt is exonerated and decides to disappear to live a peaceful life with her dog. Salt kills Ted by strangling him with her handcuffs and escapes from the building. She is put in a helicopter with Peabody, who demands answers. Salt tells him about Ted and her desire for revenge against the sleeper agents. Peabody realizes she is their only defense against moles, and he releases her handcuffs when no one is watching. Salt jumps out of the helicopter into the river and escapes into the forest. Later, it is reported that the new U.S. president has visited Russia for peacekeeping purposes. In his speech in Russia, the new U.S. president reveals the existence of all sleeper agents, including Salt, and also discloses he was orphaned in Russia as a child, implying he's a sleeper agent too. Please subscribe and turn on notifications for more videos. Thank you for watching.